They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly, but you never know what's going to happen. Welcome to Bridgeport Stadium in Harrisonburg, Virginia, home to the James Madison Dukes. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Delaware Blue Hens, taking on the 17th ranked team in the land, the James Madison Dukes. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Dukes will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Blue Hens offense will go to work first. These rivalry games can really get the blood pumping, and we'll see who can manage their emotions best early.
Everyone's been waiting for this game, right? You know, both of these teams have had this game circled all the way back to the beginning of the offseason, so you got to be able to play under control.
With passion, with energy, with hatred, because it's a rivalry game, but keep your emotions in check and making sure I'm controlling what I can control.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Second down, he'll throw it. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Terrible way to start this game if you're on offense. You've given up 2 straight negative plays. You ran the ball on first down for negative yards, and then you take a sack now on second down. That tells me this offensive line has got to wake up. You knew this was physically going to be a challenge, but you've got to get ready to go, and you've got to fire off the ball because going backwards ain't going to get it done.
Pocket breaking down. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football. And the Blue Hens will send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. So James Madison's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated.
There he goes to the left. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Dukes. And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, the Delaware offense going back to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Floating away. He's going to take off. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Blue Hens can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Leaves it with the back. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong, the emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard.
And the ball's out there after it. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way.
I'll tell you, honestly, I don't know what that player could have done to hold on to that football. That defender absolutely popped him. He knocked him into next week. There was no chance he was holding on to that ball.
James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Under fire. Blasted as he lets it go. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've moved it into scoring territory, 1st and 10 from the 11. Use the play fake, now to throw. Grab behind the line, it's Roach. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you could tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
Looking downfield, it's Dyer. Got it! And he will score! Touchdown, James Madison! And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And now the Blue Hen offense onto the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Pulls it in. It's Parker. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35. Hauls it in. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball up.
His man. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
Yeah, it was a nice comeback route. Most important part of a comeback route, dude, I got to sell you vertical like I'm running a go, and then I sit down and I come back to the football catch. A nice route by the wide receiver.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers.
There he goes. Gets it past the marker. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. And the Blue Hens headed quickly to the line.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
Rush coming in high, and they got him at the 29. Well, they tried to play fake, but it fooled absolutely nobody.
And that's the problem with play-action pass, Reese, is that it takes time to develop. The quarterback's got to fake the handoff, and receivers generally are running routes further downfield. So the offensive line has got to be able to hold up that extra second to give their QB an opportunity. They weren't able to do it there.
This third down play more than manageable from the 24. Can the defense stand tall? That's incomplete. Tried to set up the screen, and he dropped the pass. So they'll send out the field goal unit. And he'll need a little distance and to bend it just right. A 41-yarder from the left hash. Right down the boulevard. It's good. Now the lead is down to 11. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll run the option. They'll give it to the back. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Dukes have a lot of options on second and inches. Might be calling a hot route. Looking to throw, it's Dyer. Grab near the sticks. It's Lawson. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
Well, there's a great example of the receiver working back to his quarterback on the curl route against man coverage. He drives back towards the football, makes the catch, and gets the first down.
Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Finds some fresh air. Oh, he's got some space. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
Looking for space. It's Rook. He gets it across the 25 to the 24. Give him 5 on the carry. And the Dukes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Give to the running back. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
To the ground, he's got it again. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Man, a lot of times when you blitz that linebacker, it's about timing. You don't show your hand, and he gets up to the line of scrimmage, gets right through the line, and makes the tackle for a loss.
And as soon as the running back gets the football, he's got a face full of linebacker.
Not much you can do there. Like, you got to have a little better block. You got to identify that blitz a little bit faster by the offensive line.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Back to pass, it's Dyer. Safe completion on the screen. He is stopped inside the 15 at the 14-yard line, and an interesting call here on fourth down. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. And it's right down the boulevard. And that will extend their lead even further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the American. South Carolina is down, but they are not out of it. Not there in Columbia, one of the most special places to watch a game in all of college football. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Mississippi State.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Turning it on!
We'll circle back if anything big happens in this clash in the American you should know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Blue Hens have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. Guys, it's James Madison on top as we've come to the end of the quarter. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the second quarter. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And the Blue Hens will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Bunch formation for these receivers. Off the play fake on 1st down. He's going for the big play. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Snagged out of the air. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. The give to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making.
Breaks into the open. Made a defender miss. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the 1st down. The Dukes are moving quickly down the field. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he'll be stuffed. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Dukes! These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
Okay, guys, here comes the Delaware offense onto the field. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quick.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Under fire. Got a man. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. The Blue Hens are in the hurry-up. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
That's really worrisome if I'm the head coach watching my run game suffer the way it has early in this game. And that's why you're down by a lot of points right now. The only way you're going to change the scoreboard is if you're able to find a way to start running it. So if you can't do it with your running backs, you got to think about QB runs, jet sweeps. You got to find ways to have balance and be able to get it done on the ground.
And that's exactly what you want to do. You want to get the offense in a 3rd and long situation where you can bring on more skill. You can understand I'm rushing the passer. They're going to throw the football, and you force the incompletion. Nice job by this defense. Get them in 3rd and long and then execute.
He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Motion from the wide receiver. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Trying to get behind the defense. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their heads. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
It'll be 3rd and long. The screen, and watch out. Gets it out across the 40, stopped short of the line to gain. They'll mark it at the 41, and might they choose to go for it here. They boot it away on 4th down. And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. Guys, the Blue Hen offense going to work. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. He'll get rid of it. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
And the Blue Hens will try to pin them back with the punt. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for in a position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. They'll try to get outside. Powers through the defender. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Dyer. He's going to run it. There he goes. Rip, another broken tackle. Touchdown, James Madison. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
Great decision by the quarterback, and there's a danger on defense. When you play man coverage against this guy, when you've got DBs and their backs are turned to the QB, if you're not careful, he'll just tuck it and run and take off, and by the time all those DBs and defenders had turned around, it was way too late. He was gone.
He'll bring it out. It's Cuber. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Guys, the Delaware offense going back to work. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Last 2 runs got a big fat nothing. Let's see if they try to go up top on 3rd and 10. Pressure coming. He hurls one deep down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. The Blue Hens will call on their punt team. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. And the returner will be brought down. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll move the wide receiver. Pulls it and fires to the left. He'll get it inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39 before he goes out of bounds.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
To the air, it's Dyer. Floats it out in space. Slithers into space. Touchdown, Dukes! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And listen, if I have a playmaker at running back like that with that kind of speed, yeah, I'm going to throw the swing to him too. He drops back, surveys the field. He says, I know my guy can make a play, gets the ball in his hands right now on the swing. He does the rest, gets in for the touchdown.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And now the Blue Hen offense onto the field. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Looking for a huge play. He's got it down the left side. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Trying to burn this defensive back. And this is dropped. Oh, my goodness. Sometimes you're just too open. So now it's 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Sends it downfield. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
Well, even though that pass was incomplete, I wouldn't be shocked if this defense in the second half decides to play some deeper coverages. This offense has already shown they're willing to be aggressive, and they've got a lot of speed. Moving forward, this defense cannot afford to give up big plays in the passing game.
And the Blue Hens send out the punt unit.
Number 17, on to punt away.
Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute it.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
After that one, not quite so backed up as they're up to... yard line.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
It's not a flashy play call, but that is exactly what it was designed to do. Get 2 yards, get the first down.
The offense has it 1st and 10 from their own 20. They're going to ride this running back. Got the first down and more. They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15. And the Dukes will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking for room. It's Rope. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. The Dukes can really attack on this 2nd and short. To the air, it's Dyer. Quickly out to the tight end. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Going to take a shot at this DB. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left. 1 more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Looking downfield, and time is running short. This time on target. He snagged him, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. And the Dukes come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Looking to throw for it. Fires deep toward the end zone. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together, and a fun first half between these rivals. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust his strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. The Blue Hens will kick it off to start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the 3rd. Trying to set the tone with the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half.
Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. Touchdown, Delaware. The defense putting points on the board.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn.
Running free! And that tackle almost certainly saved a touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain. They made the defense pay with that last big chunk of yardage. Now 1st and 10 from the 30. Dropping back, it's Dyer. And they're not on the same page there. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. They'll leave it with him. Just a 1-yard gain leaves him with 3rd and 9.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read. Read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the 1st down on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on him. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
Give to the back. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Very little running room, if any, and he just hasn't had anywhere to go in this one. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
We've seen this offense click and hum, and it's not clicking. And something's a little bit off. And I like the deep shot down the field. At least it was an interception. But they got to find a way in this O to manufacture some 1st downs and some passing yards because everything's been difficult today.
James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. And I think it's for the play caller right now, just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, Dave.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football.
There he goes. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped.
And what a huge play for the offense. Hitting that throw not only is big for their confidence, but it also flips the field.
The Dukes line it up with a 1st and goal. He'll do it himself. Oh, he got loose. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
Well, good decision there by the QB. A little zone read action. He reads the defensive end crashing down, keeps it himself, gets a nice chunk of yards.
And when you do that, you just... Touchdown, James Madison! And they take it in for 6 more points. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
Okay, guys, here comes the Delaware offense onto the field. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Here's a heat. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
If I'm the offensive coordinator right here, man, I'm trying to find some easy gimmies. I'm trying to find a way to make this offense easier right now because everything seems hard. Like last week, too, man, just completion percentage is not great. This offense is just not moving like it should, and they got to find some ways to make this thing easier.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Punts it out of the air. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. And the Blue Hens will punt it away on 4th down. Fair catch is collected at the 24, and that's where they'll start this drive. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you could tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Oh, he's got some space. Stopped at the 42, but he got 15 yards on the play.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And the defense snows him under after a very short gain.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little gain because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
That's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly.
And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. He's loose on the right. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Guys, the Blue Hen offense going to work. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. The give to the tailback. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
And listen, it's tough. It's a tough proposition. This is a top 10 defense against the run. You know they're physical. You know who they are. But you're not going to bat an eye. And you're going to challenge your guys, especially in the red zone, to be more physical, to be able to continue to run the football against a really good defense.
I know we're in the third quarter, but because they're trailing like they are, they're right now in 4-down mode every single drive. You throw an incompletion down in the red zone, this is a no-brainer. They're going to be throwing it again, and we'll see if the defense can step up here.
Field goal is good. And they'll put 3 on the board, but the deficit remains huge.
Man, as a defensive coach, that's a win. When you can be already put in a bad position because your offense fumbles and they're in scoring position and you give up just 3, that is a situational football at its best. Nice job by this defense, handling a little adversity and just giving up the field goal.
From the gun, give on the inside. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
To the ground with the back. He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
This is where you make the money on the drives. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. Catch in the middle, it's Farrell. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. And the Dukes come to the line with a new set of downs. He's got it on the right. He steps out of bounds, and that'll be the end of quarter number 3. We've come to the break, and James Madison is on top. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. So first down, we'll open up the final period. Looking for space, it's Mason. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
The Dukes, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. They're going to go right back to him on first down. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. From the gun, the ground game. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run is coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
So this field goal unit has been getting the job done. They've already made a couple here today. Absolutely perfect. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
Guys, the Delaware offense going back to work. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
The Blue Hens come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Looking downfield, it's O'Neal. Got his man. Breaks a tackle, and he's got room. Racing down the left side. Touchdown, Blue Hens!
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way the coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, listen, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that, put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
Set to kick off.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. So last time, David, they ate up some clock, ran a bunch of plays, but settled for the field goal.
Yeah, but they're still up here, you see, and I like where I'm at. And if I'm on offense right now, my job is to put another long drive together, eat more clock, and get another score.
Just got to be better in the red zone this time around. When they get down close to the goal line, you need better execution to put a touchdown on the board here.
He wants to take the top off. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
And you got to wonder if this offense is trying to run the score up because they're blowing this team out. Here we are in the fourth quarter, and they're still
turning it on. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40.
Man, it's go time for this defense now. I mean, you're down by a couple scores, and they're still making big plays. You've got to find a way to get a stop, create a turnover, switch the momentum to your side quickly.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Dukes are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his big tight end. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Well, and you're seeing the balance this offense has, how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. Power football with the run. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal.
These RPO runs, they're like body blows. I like them because it just sort of chips away at a defense. You'll take these kind of gains all game long. You keep running the football this way, you're going to keep moving the sticks. You're going to keep driving this defense back, so keep at it with the RPO game.
The Dukes will try to punch it in on first and goal. And the quarterback takes a knee. Line getting set on second down. And they'll take a knee. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. It's really easy to get caught up in the emotion of a rivalry game. We did, and certainly this was a huge win.